I don't know, today's just been a weird day. Today was day 6 and we had our embryologist called us this afternoon and told us that of the 12 that fertilized, only 2 of them made it to the freezing stage. And I should be really happy about this, but it's just, I don't know, it's just really scary because I guess I just thought that, you know, if we started with 12, if even half of them didn't make it to the freezing stage, we would still have 6 that we could send to get genetic testing done. Ryan and I we're both carriers for a genetic disorder, and we won't implant an egg that is not a carrier, but if they actually have the disorder, because it is life-threatening. So in my hypothetical best case scenario, I was thinking maybe we would have like 6 that would make it to freeze, and then even if half of those came back with some sort of chromosomal abnormality, that we would still have 3 good ones, especially for the future, because, you know, we won't be able to have kids on our own, really, without risking passing that on. So, I don't know, it's just been a tough day because a lot of people don't really get what it's like to be in this situation. And I mean, it's an opportunity and I'm so glad we got it, but I feel like right now it just kind of feels like it's like we're hanging on by a thread, because I mean, 2 is not a good number to go in with and hoping that both come out perfectly fine. And a lot of people have said to me, you know, like, 2 is better than none, and that's true, but it's also really hard when you think about just how expensive and how tough this whole process of IVF is, and it's just, I don't know, I just have a million thoughts in my mind because I just, you know, I don't know. I have a lot of people that say like, oh, you're so young, and you know, that's, even the doctor has said that, like, well, the good thing is you're young, so you can always, you know, try to do this again. And I'm like, first of all, it's not free to do it again, so that's, you know, a big deal. Secondly, it's just really hard to put your body and, you know, your emotions and everything through a whole nother IVF cycle. So people who have done it more than once, like, I don't know how they do it. But I feel like the toughest thing has been just, it just feels like you kind of, as much as I have the people that are so supportive to me, and I really appreciate it, but sometimes I feel like the people that, you know, I would think would be the most supportive don't really quite understand what it's like, and they just kind of, I don't know, they either just kind of talk you out of how you feel and tell you that you shouldn't feel that way because whatever reason, or they just kind of brush you off and say like, you know, well, I'm thinking about you, and which, I mean, I appreciate, but it's also like, I don't know, it tends to feel like people just, they don't know what to say to you, so they just say that, and I don't know, it's just hard. But yeah, I don't know. So now we will wait we're hoping to get our genetic testing results back by January 5th, and we just are praying so hard that they are both fine embryos, and yeah, that's it. So I don't know. I feel like sometimes, like, no matter how much support you have, you still feel like it's just a very lonely feeling. And I try really hard to not be, like, resentful or, like, jealous or anything of other people, you know, and you know, the fact that they get to be parents. But it's just like, imagine waiting and trying and putting every ounce of your entire just existence into the one thing that you want the most, and just kind of having it actually, like, brought right to your face and telling you, like, this may never happen for real. It's really scary, and I don't know. I know I'm just being very negative right now, and I'm being kind of worst case scenario, but it's really hard to not be negative when it's like, you know, obviously if I wasn't positive in some manner, I wouldn't have gotten myself through the last 5.5 years or whatever. So it's, I don't know, it's so hard. And I try to tell myself, like, to pray for patience, and I know that God's plan is better than mine and better than our plan, but sometimes it's just like, I wish that if I wasn't supposed to be a parent, that I would just have this feeling just taken away. It's so hard to want something so bad and have no control at all. And I just wish that I could just be fine with God's plan, and I'm trying so hard. It's just really hard when I don't know. He must have one heck of a plan for me, but